First off, I want to give all praises and glory to the Most High Yahawah, who this world inly calls God, in the name of YAHAWASHI, who this world inly calls Jesus, in the Holy Spirit. In Paleo Hebrew, it's called Allah, Yahawah, Bahashem, YAHAWASHI, Bahashem, Rahach, Kodash. Double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth. Salutations to all the brothers out there that's teaching this word in truth and sincerity and peace. Blessings and healings unto the elect and the multitude, because that's why we do these videos. And today I want to talk about this. It says alien invasion of Earth is possible, predicts Harvard professor. And if you didn't know, who you ignorantly call Jesus Christ, he's not coming back to the earth to give hugs or none of that. He's coming back to bring a sword. He's coming back to invade the earth and take it back by force from these people, man. Okay, he's going to take down all these kingdoms and set up the kingdom of heaven on earth. Okay, as it is in heaven, will it be on earth? He's coming to set up an order, man. But I want to talk about this first. Yesterday was New Year's Eve, and today is New Year's Day, and a lot of people celebrate this holiday, but it's a demonic holiday. You know what I'm saying? They say it's the new year, and we all know the new year is in spring, when everything's anew. When they're doing this in the dead of winter, this is how you know it's demonic. So another one of Satan's tactics is the celebration of New Year's Eve. New Year's, you are actually celebrating the Roman god Janus, the god who has two faces. So when you over here doing your New Year's resolutions and all that, you over here, praying to some demon, man. Janus. Why do we celebrate New Year on January 1st? Way back when the Romans had a god named Janus. He was the god of doors and gates and had two faces, one looking forward and one looking back. Like I said, that's why people do their New Year's resolutions. Julius Caesar thought it would be appropriate for January, Janus, namesake month, to be the doorway to the new year. And when he created the Julian calendar, he made January 1st the first day of the year. So that's what y'all doing when y'all celebrating this. Okay, the Lord ain't fucking with this holiday. The New Year's in spring. Okay, YAHAWASHI, who this word only called Jesus Christ, he wasn't born on December 25th either, in the dead of winter. Okay, so you can go look that up. So going back to this, it says Ari Loeb, Harvard professor, said that an alien invasion of the earth is possible and that humans could learn from the extraterrestrials whose intelligence would far exceed that of people. And Yahawah Bahashem YAHAWASHI is an extraterrestrial. He's not from the... YAHAWASHI is not from this planet, man. He's from above. Okay, so when they talking about can learn, YAHAWASHI don't want to teach you nothing. You his enemy. He's coming back to destroy this place, destroy this world. This is John 8:23. And he said unto them, you are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. YAHAWASHI is not of this world. He was the first spirit ever created by Yahweh, and YAHAWASHI created everything else. This is his creation, man. And he don't want to teach you anything, man. He want to teach you the laws, statutes, and commandments, which you ain't following. So he gonna beat it into you, man, in the second coming. This is Isaiah 47:3. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. So YAHAWASHI, he came as a man the first time, but he's not coming as a man the second time. The second Adam ain't coming as a man. He's coming in his glory, man. Okay? His own creation killed him, man. He revived, went back to the right hand. You know what I'm saying? Been patiently waiting for that third day for Yahweh to say, go save my children. And then he's going to come back and do his thing. Just like in Egypt, You know, the angel that killed all the firstborn was Jesus Christ, who this word English called Jesus Christ. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of Christians don't understand what mindset Yahushua has and what he can do. You know, they think it's all hugs and all that, but he's an austere man, meaning strict. You know, this is Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 18, and just to get this, because I said he killed all the firstborn. You know, for whereas thou would not believe anything by reason of the enchantments upon the destruction of the firstborn, they acknowledge this people to be the sons of God. And see, this is happening the second time, because now the children of God, the blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are in captivity again, just like they were in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And they need a savior. Okay, Moses was raised up in Egypt. You know what I'm saying? And then the one who spread the sea was Yahushua. He the one that saved the children of Israel. He was that pillar of light that Moses and them was following. That was Yahushua, who y'all this world calls Jesus Christ. He's always been a part of this story. It says, "For while our things were in quiet silence, and that night was in the midst of her swift course, thine almighty word leaped down from heaven out of thy royal throne, as a fierce man of war into the midst of the land of destruction." So this is Yahushua, that almighty word, leaped down from heaven, man, and brought thine unhinged commandment as a sharp sword, and standing up filled all things with death, and it touched the heaven, but it stood upon the earth. They suddenly Suddenly visions of horrible dreams troubled them sore, and terrors came upon them unlooked for. So Yahushua, he is basically a death angel, man. You don't, you know what I'm saying? Going over here to John, okay? The Word made flesh, and the Word was made flesh and dwelt among us, and was beheld his glory, the glory as of the only begotten of the Father, full of grace and truth. Okay, the only begotten of the Father is because Yahweh, he spoke Yahushua into existence. Okay, the first spirit ever created. And then he gave Yahushua the orders to create everything else. So when you read in Genesis 1, you know what I'm saying? We can go over here. It says, the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth. Now, when you go to this word, God, man, it's Elohim. Okay, Elohim, rulers, judges, divine ones, angels. Okay, so Yahweh Shah got the order from Yahweh, and he created everything that you see in Genesis. And then Yahweh came to check up on the creation and said, that's why you see it says in Genesis, it was good. That's Yahweh. Okay. You can go read Genesis, but dominions, principalities, powers, let's see if I can get this. Dominoes. Dominion. All things were created by him, for him. There you go. There it is. Colossians 1:16. It says, "For by him were all things created that are in heaven and that are in earth, visible and invisible, whether they be thrones or dominions or principalities or powers, all things were created by him and for him." So Yahweh created everything, man, through Yahweh's orders. Okay. That's why when you read John, when you go up, in the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God. The Word was with, okay, Yahweh was with Yahweh, and the Word was God. Not meaning that, because Christianity gets it fucked up. They think that God and Jesus, okay, Yahweh, they think that means they're one being, but that's not true. It's Yahweh. He created Yahweh, and Yahweh believes everything Yahweh told him to a T. So they're one. Okay. Yahweh ain't gonna go off. Okay, even though Adam, Solomon, okay, but the second Adam's gonna do his thing, which is Yahweh anyway. It says, The same was in the beginning with God. So Yahawashi was with Yahweh. You know what I'm saying? So all things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. Okay, so everything on this earth, Yahawashi created. So when you have, these people over here trying to get saying that, you know, whose intelligence would far exceed that of people, which, I always remember this line in The Watchmen when Mr. Manhattan told the villain, that dude with the blonde hair at the end, he said, the smartest human to me is like the smartest roach to you. Okay? So that's what it's like, man. Okay? Because everything that you so-called white people got was handed to you by Yahawashi, man. Everything. Even the world. You got it right now. Okay? And Yahawashi's coming to take it back. Okay, and save his people. So just like I said, just like in Mr. Manhattan, he told old dude, okay, the smartest human to me is like being the smartest roach to you. So, I mean, it really ain't nothing, man. Okay. The professor said that an extraterrestrial invasion of the planet, contrary to the belief that it could wipe out the human race. And, when Yahushua comes back, he's coming back to wipe out most of the human race. Okay. Especially in America. Everybody in America going to die. Okay. In Revelations 18, everybody going to die in America, man. But, he's not going to destroy the earth. Okay. The earth will not be destroyed. It's just the people will. Could lead to betterment of humanity. And when Yahushua comes back, he is going to set up a righteous planet, but he got to get rid of all this wickedness first. Given that an alien species humans may encounter are likely to have higher intelligence, and Yahushua created everything, so obviously the intelligence is impeccable. Lowe says that there could be the opportunity to better the human race from being exposed to their superior intellect. And the only people that's going to benefit from the second coming is the Israelites. One, they're going to have the laws written in their mind. Okay, it's not going to be on stone anymore. Two, he's going to make them immortal. Okay, three, okay, he's going to give everything. He's going to share everything with his people, man. Okay, and then you're going to have the heathen under that, and then you're going to have Esau at the bottom of that. But that's how it's going to be. It's going to be Yahweh, Yahawashi, David. Okay, the 12, 144,000. You know what I'm saying? The multitude under that, and then you're going to have the women of Israel, and then the children, and then you're going to have below that is the heathen races, okay, and then below all that you're going to have the so-called white man. So Esau, Edom, and Amalek. That's how it's going to be set up in the kingdom. But right now, it's flipped upside down. But Yahushua's coming to flip it right side up again. You know what I'm saying? Any lessons gleaned from these encounters that academic predicts could unite humanity? And this is important because this Yahushua coming to the earth is going to unite these people, man. It's going to unite them versus him. Okay? There are tens of billions of planets in the Milky Way galaxy alone, and hundreds of billions of galaxies like the Milky Way in the observable volume of the universe. The physics told digital. So Yahushua is going to share all that with his people, man. He ain't going to share it with y'all, though. Point blank, period. It just is what it is. Okay, there are many mansions. Okay, let me get this. This is why the so-called white man can't get off the planet, because he's not allowed to get off the planet. He said he been to the moon. He ain't been nowhere. He ain't been shit. That's why Elon Musk was over there trying to escape. Ain't no escaping this bitch. John 14:2. In my Father's house are many mansions, talking about many earth-like things in many earth-like realms. If it were not so, I would have told you. I go to prepare a place for you. So I don't know this for sure, but when Yahushua died and then he rose, you know what I'm saying, and then he went back to the heavens, which you can read in Acts 1. Acts 1 and 9. The ascension. And when he had spoken these things, while they beheld, he was taken up, and a cloud received him out of their sight. So, Yahushua, when he rose, he went to go talk to his people. I think he went to North America, you know what I'm saying, talk to those people. And then he left eventually. You know what I'm saying? He went back on the right hand, go back to sit on the throne, with Yahweh, beside Yahweh, and then, you know, he he went to go prepare a place for us, Lord willing, I got that right. But Yahweh Shemashah, they out there doing their thing, man. But Yahweh Shah's coming back on the third day, okay, and we close. That's like coming like right now, okay. But going back, so I don't need to read no more of this article, man. I got everything I need out of that, you know. But now I want to talk about this, the so-called white man. He's making the space force. He's doing all this. You know what I'm saying? He's doing all this because, he's going to unite the whole world to fight against the Lord. Okay, and that's in the scriptures as well. Them fighting against the Lord, the war in heaven. Okay, so let's play this.
I'm not really a betting man, but the way these things operate, they certainly, you wouldn't want a human being or any living creature in something that moves that fast and changes direction that quickly. So, like I said, I have no idea what it is, but I think we should figure it out.
It's the angels, okay? When you see a UFO, it's an angel. Point blank, period. Okay? Now, going over here. You can't fuck with an angel, bro.
Warhead hits it, goes around like this, fires another beam of light, goes down like this, fires another beam of light, and then flies out the way it came in. Now, Major Vansman said to me, "You are never to speak of this again."
Maybe you haven't been keeping up on current events, but we just got our asses kicked, pal.
I'm not.
So that's what it's gonna be like, man. You can't fuck with the Lord, bro. Okay, so every time the U.S. government, every time these people come out, say there's UFOs, blah blah blah, this note is talking about the angels. Psalms 104:1. Blessed be Yahweh Shemashah, O my soul, Yahweh Shemashah, my power. Thou art very great, thou art clothed with honor and majesty, who coverest thyself with light as with a garment, who stretcheth out the heavens like a curtain. So every time you see a UFO, it look like it's covered in light, man. Let's look at this. This was yesterday on New Year's Eve.
Right, we threw up the curses.
I don't care if you got an attitude, I don't care if you don't like me.
Totally persuaded.
Right. I'm being watched, and that's my hopeful ticket for salvation.
That's right. Tell him, Mark. Tell him.
I'm being watched, and that's my hopeful ticket for salvation.
There it is. Call on YAHAWASHI.
And they got it right, man, because the angels, they watch everything that happens on earth, good or bad. And then they go tell Yahweh Shemashah. So there really ain't no hiding, man. This is Ezekiel 1:4. And I beheld and behold, and I looked and behold, a whirlwind came out of the north, a great cloud. So every time you hear a chariot or a cloud in the scriptures, is talking about the angels in them vehicles, who layeth the beams of his chambers in the waters, who maketh the clouds his chariot, who walketh upon the wings of the wind, who maketh his angel spirits, his ministers of flame and fire. So that's who drives in those things, okay? The government knows what they are, man. But they trying to hide it from you, man. They don't want to, they trying to let you say some big-headed gray nigga in that shit with some big-ass black eyes. That's a demon, man. They ain't no angel. A great cloud of fire enfolding itself, and a brightness was about it. Okay, so it's explaining the chariot right there. It covered itself with light, and a brightness was about it, just like what these men are looking at.
Shalom again. Hey, YAHAWASHI.
And a brightness was about it, man. A fire enfolding itself. Boom. As the color of amber, and out of the midst of the fire, the color of amber. Actually, let's look up the color of amber. Amber stones. The color of amber. Is that not what that looked like? What those men was looking at? Let's go back. Is not that what that looks like, man? The color of amber. So, y'all niggas better recognize, bro. The angels are out here, man. Okay? Proverbs 15:3, the eyes of the Lord are the angels, and in every place beholding the good and the evil. Right? Because Yahweh told YAHAWASHI to create everything on the earth. He created good and evil, man. Anything evil that happens is being made to happen. Anything good that happens is all of us being controlled. Okay? You know what I'm saying? I created good and evil. Isaiah 45:7, I form the light and create darkness. I make peace and create evil. I, YAHAWASHI, do all these things. You know, point blank period. But now that I got all that, I want to talk about this invasion now. Okay? So let's get into the invasion of the earth. You know, because that's what the so-called white man is preparing for. You know what I'm saying? It says it in the scriptures. This is Revelations 12. And there was a war in heaven, talking about in the last days. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon. The dragon is America, NATO, and the EU. And everybody that's going to unite to try to fight the Lord. And the dragon fought and his angels. Okay, you got the jets, you got the spy planes, and prevailed not, so they lost. Immediately. Okay, in the second coming, y'all gonna get your ass beat. Neither was their place found any more in heaven. And the great dragon was cast out. Okay, America, NATO, and EU. That old serpent called the devil. Okay, a devil is a race of people on earth, so-called white man, so-called Jewish man, and Satan, which deceiveth the whole world. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him. Okay, so they get their ass whooped. You know, go to Revelations 19. Going down, it says, the coming of Hamashiach. And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat upon him was called Faithful and True. And in righteousness he do judge and what? Make what? War. The second coming, war. He's coming to bring war. His eyes were a flame of fire, and on his head were many crowns. And he had a name ring that no man knew but himself. And he was clothed with the vesture dripped in blood. And his name was called the Word of God. The Word of God leaped down from heaven and did all that to the firstborn. Then he saved the children of Israel, had the Red Sea split, did all that. And what do you think he's going to do this time in the second Exodus? Okay, because the children of Israel are in slavery again. The blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans are in the lowest state again, just like they were in Egypt. But now it's going to be the second Exodus. But this time, YAHAWASHI, he's not coming as a man. He's going to beat that ass. And the armies which were in heaven follow him upon white horses, clothed in fine linen, white and clean. Now, who are the armies? The angels. The angels. Okay. Psalm 68:17. The chariots of God are 20,000, even thousands of angels. The Lord is among them as in the Sinai, in the holy place. So this is who the so-called white man got to deal with. Okay. And they don't want to lose power of the earth. Okay. Nobody wants to lose power. Pharaoh didn't want to lose power. Okay. That's why he went down there to go slaughter the children. It's not cool being in a lower state. Okay, so they're gonna fight for this bitch, you know, but they're gonna lose. Okay, it's commendable, but wickedness has to be put out. All this child sex trafficking, all this weirdo shit in America, I don't gotta name it, man. This shit's fucking weird, bro. This shit gotta go. This shit gotta go. This is 2nd Ezra 13, talking about the second coming. This gonna be my I ain't gonna read nothing else after this, but I always like to read this. And I ain't talked about the chariots in a while, man. You know, it says it came to pass after 7 days I dreamed a dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea, and all the waves moved thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousands of heaven. And when he turned his countenance to look, all things trembled when they were seen under him. So when YAHAWASHI comes back to the earth, everybody's going to tremble, man. Okay? Behold, he cometh with clouds, and every eye shall see him. And they also which pierced him, and all kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Even so, amen. All the kindreds of the earth shall wail because of him. Everybody going to be scared to death when YAHAWASHI comes back. Okay? And whatsoever the voice went out of his mouth, they all burned that heard his voice, like as the earth felleth when it filleth the fire. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of heaven to subdue the man that came out of the sea. Okay, this is why Ronald Reagan said what he said. Okay, Ronald Reagan. They knew back then too, you know. Ronald Reagan, Unite Humanity. UFO threat. See if I can get this video for y'all. I just want to get that part. Here we go. Come on, man. Give me the video. Let me see if I can find this on YouTube real quick.
Hello?
Thousands of
Hey,
heaven.
where's mom?
I just want to hear it go.
In our obsession with antagonisms of the moment, we often forget how much unites all the members of humanity. Perhaps we need some outside universal threat to make us recognize this common bound. I occasionally think how quickly our differences worldwide would vanish if we were facing an alien threat from outside this world. And yet, I ask you, is not an alien force already among us? What could be more alien to the universal aspirations of our peoples than war and the threat of war?
You are from beneath, I am from above. You are of this world, I am not of this world. And he's to, man, they gonna get their ass whooped. So, like it says right here, okay, they gathered together to subdue the man that came out of the sea. So there was a war in heaven. Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon and his angels. And I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it. But I would have seen the region or place wherein the hill was graven, and I could not. So when YAHAWASHI arrives, just like it says in Revelations 1 and 7, all eyes shall see him. Everybody on the earth is going to know he's arriving, right? But he's going to be in a fathership that is so big that you can't see the ends of it. That's why everybody going to tremble and be scared to death. And then these heathens going to try to fight the Lord like this is some motherfucking Independence Day. You ain't putting no virus on the ship. Okay, Will Smith can't really fly no jet. You know what I'm saying, etc. And after this I beheld, and lo, there were that which were gathered together to subdue him were so afraid, and yet does fight, just like Pharaoh, man. Just like Pharaoh, he hardened his heart, and the so-called white man's heart is going to get hardened and hardened to think he can fight some extraterrestrial because he got AI and whatever else he got. Okay, he's going to be proud as fuck and be proud of his accomplishments, thinking that he can fight his own creator. And lo, He saw the violence of the multitude that came, and he neither lifted up his hand nor held sword or any instrument of war. But only I saw that he sent out of his mouth it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lips a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out sparks and tempests. And they were all mixed together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude which were prepared to fight, and burned them up every one, so that upon a sudden of innumerable multitude nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. When I saw this, I was afraid. So he destroyed them immediately. So when Yahawashi comes back to the earth is going to try to unite and fight the Lord, and he's going to destroy them in one blast. So that's why in Revelations 12, it ain't even written like that. Like y'all even had a chance, you know. That's why I just go. And there was war in heaven. Michael, his angels fought against the dragon and his angels, and prevailed not. Immediately, man. Done. Going down. And one shall undertake to fight against another, one city against another, one place against another, one people against another, and what? One realm against another. So that's what they got to look forward to. You gonna fight something that can't be defeated, man. It says the same thing, for nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom in Matthew 24. And there shall be famines, pestilences, and earthquakes in diverse places, man. You know, it's gonna be great. Matthew 24 and 30, and then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven, and then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn. They're all gonna be crying, man. And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory. So, y'all ain't got no chance. I don't know. Listen, if the white man is talking to somebody not of this world, like he says, he's talking to the demons. And just to let y'all know, demons take orders from YAHAWASHI. I mean, Satan, he didn't fall from heaven. That's a made-up Greek mythology. Okay, he's taking orders from YAHAWASHI. And just to prove that, you can go to Job. You know, everybody know what happened to Job. Okay, Satan was put on this motherfucker. Satan allowed to test Job. You see how it says allowed? He was allowed to test Job because he takes orders. Okay, just like everybody else in the heavens take orders, and soon we gonna take orders. Okay, so double honors unto the elders and apostles of GMS who taught me this truth and call her like how Bashim Shabbat Shema Kakadash.